morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Nelly and I am an indie author of $7, and it is 11:48 a.m. on Christmas Eve. It's not New Year's Eve, on Christmas Eve, and I just finished an hour and a half of working on novella 2 of the Catcher series. So we did good, but because we didn't work on it yesterday. Because we didn't work on it yesterday, I had to and because we didn't work on Tuesday, I was already behind on chapters. So by yesterday, essentially I had to be through chapter 8, but I was on chapter 6. So today I worked on 6, which was a new scene and an edit scene, 7, which was an edit scene, and then 8, which was like technically a new scene, edit scene, but like it's the same scene. So like half the scene was there, so edit that. The other half needs to be written. So we started writing it and we edited the part, but we need to finish writing it. So we're still in chapter 8. So essentially we're one full day behind because by the end of today we'll be at chapter 10. So currently I'm gonna go and start packing because I literally leave for LA tomorrow morning and I need to have that done, which I usually do it the day before I leave either way, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, I kind of almost always do it the night before. So we're gonna start early, but I also have to decide all the outfits that I need because one, I need to find the dress that I was thinking about wearing for New Year's, try it on to see how it looks, if I even find it. But then because we're going to Portland and Seattle, I need to have outfits planned for that too. But also it's gonna be cold, so I don't really know. I have to think through it. But then hopefully I'll be able to convince myself to get back into working on novella 2 because I need to finish writing that scene for chapter 8, which I feel like it's just gonna be a few hundred more words, so it shouldn't be terrible, but we'll see. And then chapter 9 and 10 are edits. I have to add parts to it, but in general it's like not a brand new scene, so those should probably go faster. But yeah, I have to get through 10 today because now I'm gonna have to force myself to work in LA, which my 5-week stint a couple months ago proved that wasn't very possible. But I have a deadline, so I have to have it done within the next week. So if I continue with 2 a day, not counting tomorrow, because I'm gonna be landing, I'm gonna be a little jet lagged. My mom wants to do a couple of things and stuff like that. I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 2 chapters a day, we should have it done. And then around Wednesday, Thursday, I can send it to betas. So we're gonna see how that goes. Also, ideally I'd like to start working on novel 3 of the Catcher series while I'm in LA too, because I started working on it this month, and then I think I got like 6 to 8 chapters through, and I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't convinced, and I think the reason I wasn't convinced is because novella 2 wasn't, like, we had a draft 1, but it was very small. Like, I doubled it for draft 2, and I already know draft 3 is gonna get extended even more. But at the very least, if I can finish with draft 2, then I can re-outline novel 1's draft 1, and novel 3's draft 1, so that I can like properly write it. I feel like the chapters I have are like good to go. Obviously in future drafts we'll be adding and moving and stuff, but for now they're good to go. There's gonna be parts of the story that have to be changed because of the timeline change and all that. So yeah, we're gonna see how much I can get myself to work while I'm in LA. Hopefully a very good amount. And then I also have to start, while I'm in LA, prepping the promo for Alluring Darkness's free promotion that's going to be going on from the 29th of December to the 2nd of January. And then I was supposed to get my files for Buttercup Baby's audiobook in 2 days ago on the 22nd. Haven't gotten that yet. I checked ACX and only about 30 minutes of it weren't put in, so I didn't listen to it because I was like, I need the entire thing. But probably we'll need to start checking that next week, which I'm not looking forward to because I hate hearing my words out loud. Yeah, let's get packing now. Okay, this is the current breakdown of what we have going on. We got 1 pair of sweats. I'm also gonna take these, but I'm doing another load of laundry today, so that'll be added after. So I'm wearing to the airport. Again, part of what's in the laundry is what I'm wearing to the airport. And then we have 4 more pairs of tights because one of the things I'm wearing is a pair of leggings. So 4 more pairs of leggings, sports bra, other stuff that I need. And then we got this gray shirt. Got this black vest that I feel like I could wear with the white shirt. And then we got 3 knitted black shirts, all kind of different. We got a black skirt and a beige skirt. And then we got my trusty 3 blue, black, and gray jeans that fit perfectly. We got a bag, 2 bandanas, these heels, my Docs, the sneakers I'm gonna wear. So yeah, it's pretty basic. Mostly everything can go with each other. I still haven't found the dress. I think it's up there. And we used to have these stools that were like high so that when I stood on it, I perfectly reached up. We got rid of those stools. So now when I stand on stuff, I'm like still reaching up for it. So that's why I don't like it. That's why I don't want to take it down. But I'm guessing it's up there. If not, I literally don't know where it's at. So packing is going well. I haven't even started packing, but it's gonna go well because packing is really fast for me. But I am wondering, do I want to also add in any of these, like, not that, like this, or I have another pinkish one for like a cute sweater. I don't know. Also, do I want to take like any short sleeve stuff in case it's warmer in LA? Although I'm trying not to take a lot of stuff because I can always wear my mom's things. It's more like I'm more packing for the Northwest rather than for LA. Ooh, also I'm gonna be taking this with me because I figure anything I can start taking now that I'm not gonna need for the next like 8 months, even better, because when I end up moving out of here and have to ship all my things to LA, it's gonna be expensive and just a lot. So this is, I do have a vlog of it, I think, of like when I had my first apartment and I got my Christmas tree. All the ornaments, because I'm conceited like that, were my initial. And now my nephew's initial is also an N. So yeah, some of these are a little girly, like this one, but it's gonna be mine and his thing now, or like especially this one's a little bit girly, just a little bit, but it's gonna be mine and his now. So I'm gonna take it, and I'm definitely not gonna need this for the next 8 months because Christmas is right now, and then next Christmas this will be our thing. Next Christmas I do plan on being home for like a little bit longer if things go the way I have planned for the next year. So I could always end up getting a mini tree and then just putting these end ornaments for me and Nico and make everybody jealous. It's like half an hour later, pretty much all packed, and half of the luggage is still empty. So I'm gonna try to figure out later what stuff I could take with me and leave there. But anyway, I was just sitting here and randomly I was like, let me see what tax deductions are like for travel expenses, because I don't even know how this came to mind, but if you saw my 2023 personal goals, my 24th birthday present to myself is going to be a trip to the UK. But we all know I'm a workaholic, so like, yeah, it's a trip to the UK for me to stay there for an extended period of time. But one, we know that the traveling I do there, the seeing life, the being there and all that is gonna get incorporated to my book somehow. So one, that's a business expense, but more importantly, we all know I'm gonna be writing there. Like, I am gonna spend my time writing there. So when it's outside of the US, apparently you only have to spend 25% of your time working. So if I spend what is that, 6 hours? Okay, but here's my thing too, is I'm gonna have to talk to my accountant about this. Because if it's 25% of like an 8-hour work day type of thing, because if I'm there for 10 weeks, how are they gonna break that down? Because out of 10 weeks, 2.5 weeks have to be work, but then you have to break down that 2.5 weeks to how many hours per day type of thing. But if it's based on an 8-hour day, that's 2 hours every single day, which I will be working more than 2 hours every day. If it's based on like the full 24 hours, which is kind of ridiculous, that's 6 hours, which I'll probably get to like half of that, plus the actual like experiencing London will be like part of my research. Plus I do have a couple days like fully planned for writing, so those are fully already, like I think one of them is like 4 or 5 days straight writing retreat. I was just gonna make that my write-off, but like I can make the entire trip my write-off, because those 4 or 5 days are specifically for writing. So already out of the 2.5 weeks takes up like a part of that, and then all of the hours I put in with the rest of the time I'm there will take up the other 2.5. So it says here, again, talking to my accountant first, but it says here, plane, train, and bus tickets between home, so between LA and London, will be covered, although I was already planning on using points for that. So I don't know if that one will work. First of all, I have to see how many points I have, because I also don't know if I'll have enough points to cover the trip, so then maybe the rest I can deduct. Baggage fees, which I'm definitely gonna have baggage fees. Laundry and dry cleaning during your trip. Rental car, which I don't drive, so I'm not gonna get a rental car. Hotel and Airbnb costs, which 50% of eligible business meals and 50% of meals while traveling to and from your destination. Which the meals, not a big deal, I just want to deduct those. I possibly might have business meals, but I don't really know if I will. But the real reason I like looked into this is that hotel and Airbnb cost section. I'd say 2/3, because I already have my entire trip budgeted. I'd say 2/3 of the trip I have budgeted is just for hotel and Airbnb costs. So, and I do plan on working probably more than 25% of the time. Honestly, I'll probably be working half the time, let's be honest. Because, especially if it's gonna be in the fall, and if it gets dark a little bit sooner, when I get home, I'll spend the rest of that night also working. So probably, who knows, I might even work there more than I work here, and be like a nice 50-80% of my time working. But if I could get all of that deducted, because I mean, I'm still gonna have to pay it, but if I get it deducted from my business taxes, not gonna lie, I don't remember when the last time is that I updated, but I did end up getting some more writing done. And so yeah, now we're gonna edit this together, post it, and finish off Vlogmas, which was fun. But I think next year we're not gonna do it, because it's just, I feel like there's a pressure to put videos that like I enjoy putting out, but then at the same time I like some of the pressure, because it's like it forces me to do it. Anyway, Merry Christmas, and see you in the next video.